With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, 48, right. Check, 48, the mark. Go.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson dancing to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Jackson going to throw again. Buying time to his left. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson, forced out to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mark 54.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. fights off the defender. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Jackson on first down, being chased out left. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson buying time to his left. He'll try and run it, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll buy some time right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A big play there for KC. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Chiefs 14, Patriots 7. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll roll him out right. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Get that quarterback. And
A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Vick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On third down, Vick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. They run on first down with Jackson. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On the draw, it's Jackson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Right there, 54 Mike. Record.
Here's Michael Vick. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Vick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Now here's Vick. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. He takes it in for a Charger from 4 yards out. And on the field and score on their opening drive. Get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter.
I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start. Play action, it's Cunningham. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. They set up the screen to Bo. But he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Chiefs' 18-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down, this is Jackson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Well, he's in for a Charger touchdown. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. It's a second down run with Sanders. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Jackson on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And Jackson throwing once more. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was brought down by Rob Woodson. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Jackson to throw again. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good...
And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle there to make the grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready. 9. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a man who played baseball in Kansas City, Bo Jackson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 44, Vick forced out to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. To throw, Vick. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first. Things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Well, throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. 20! And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Randall Cunningham. 47 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to and that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Saints. 46 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Vick. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense. One, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and this score will stay right where it is. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 50 seconds. Get it on. Hey.
Off play action. Cunningham. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now. Another base. Check. Block 54. Block 54.
From the midfield strike, they look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
So here's Vic following the interception. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. They'll run here with Ball. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a third and forever now. Vic to throw it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go. And got his man. Complete. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Second down and goal. Vic being chased. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Vic readies to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
That's not good. Whip. Check nine.
Off the play fake. Cunningham. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it?
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 43 yards.
Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cunningham looking to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set. 15-9. Check, 43. Come on, baby.
Throwing again. Cunningham. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! Larry Fitzgerald there to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Vick operating on first down. Buying time to his left. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Julio Jones, 78 yards, and the Bills have taken the lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Format to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first and 10, Cunningham. He's got his man Sharp complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Cunningham now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. After one, it's 13-6. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Cunningham. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Cunningham. That is caught by Sharp for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Cunningham to throw, and that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They give them a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Vick. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Vick. Forced out to his left. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out to his left. This is caught. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Bo, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Bills have retaken the lead.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Cunningham, flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a first down throw. Cunningham completes it to Fitzgerald. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. Now Cunningham. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
First down, Vick. Complete to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Steps away to his left. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He got 29 yards that time. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo